Hey everybody, it's Mr. Christie.
And this is Stouticus.
Ignore me sounding sick this week. It's just gonna have to go that way.
But I don't hear any difference.
Good, you're doing it right then. So first game up, the admin bye week hasn't been rolled yet. I don't think we saw any possible level ups on there that are big.
Nothing
Just some linemen at
too
the bottom.
breaking. Yeah, it was all the linemen that could really level. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Well,
don't
now
think it's
it's
gonna be.
now it's just
Yeah.
just a rookie or one with dodge. Those are the only ones that can level.
So first real game, My Dixie Rect versus Channel 8 News Team. My Dixie Rect wins 2-0. And it looks like just humans
Completely outblocking
yeah.
Brett's
Yeah,
69 blocks to 29.
yeah, it's a lot of injuries.
Oh, when you throw 69 blocks, you're bound to get some injuries there. And it was the ogre hitting peasants, I would feel, because 3 peasants got injured. All 3 of his blockers got injured as well, but the ogre got 3 Kazes.
Yeah, that explains it a lot. The ogre was pretty well behaved, so
I was just gonna say, when the ogre behaves and can put up those casualty dice, you're gonna have a good day.
yeah, this looks like they just got hit hard in the first half. Couldn't defend the ball in the second half.
And these Bretts were not really all that elfy. 55% on dodges and 50% on pickups. They couldn't dodge away and really couldn't pick the ball up. But one of your favorite skills activated again in this game.
Sword shadowing. It's a dice roll I like. So next up we got
the humans did get, well, first off, we both picked back the humans in this one. They did get a couple level ups out of it. Their blitzer has mighty blow piling on a tackle. Got I had it. Got something.
You got Juggernaut.
Yeah, which is standard for a killer. And then the lineman that took the MVP was fired. Because he already had block and dauntless. I guess he didn't want him to have another skill.
And he's got tons of money.
Yeah, and he's already rebought it. It's just it levels, and congratulations on your level. You're fine.
Yeah, makes sense. This team looks good for going to next season. Hopefully, it doesn't get caster cursed next season.
Well, just hopefully he's either not in the division we're covering, or you just don't pick him next
I'm just
time.
gonna like if he's in the division we're covering next season, I'm gonna not pick him.
Yeah, just act like he's not even there. Bet he'll appreciate that.
Next up, we got Dazed and Confused versus Commodious Thunder. Commodious Thunder wins 1-0.
This was a big one.
Oh, and that's a dead Pestigore.
And a dead Nargle Warrior, too.
Oh, boy.
A block guard stand for Mighty Blow died. And his killer Pestigore died. So this is one beat up Nurgle team now. And not that scary anymore. Because he was able to replace the Warrior. He doesn't have enough money to replace the Pestigore as well right now.
And I'm pretty sure Wolfram Jax only has one claw, right? He doesn't have much claw, is what I'm thinking.
He doesn't have any.
He's got one claw.
No, he doesn't.
I'm looking at the guy with claw right now. Wolfram Jax, Commodious Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got...
Huh. Oh, he didn't play in this game.
Oh, he just had no claw for that one game.
Yeah, he didn't play in this game. Because I'm looking at rebel.net.
Okay.
Two Chorfblockers got Kaz's, and both Bulls got a Kaz apiece. So it was just Mighty Blow doing a thing.
It looks like fouls as well.
Yeah. But the 4 injuries came off of those hits because they got SPP for it, so. And regen.
Regen is pretty bad.
One out.
Oof.
It never works when you really want it to.
No, it doesn't. Next up is Brick and Mortary versus Revenge of the Referees. 2-0 for Brick and Mortary.
I should actually say, I keep forgetting to say this, but you backed Commodious Thunder in that one, and I had the Nurgle.
Excellent.
Now, in this one, we both picked Fiction.
I saw... Yeah, this Chaos Warrior just got Guard.
So this game was a win for Fiction in a couple ways. One, he actually won the game, but two, he didn't have his rookie blitzer die for like a 3rd consecutive week. He actually got it to level.
Oh, that's good.
And it took Guard.
Yeah, he's getting to that point where he's going to need a lot of Guard.
Well, he has it on the Troll and 3 Black Orcs and now a Blitzer, so...
Yeah, he's going to need more.
That's fine. He's gonna need more, yeah, but 5 right now is pretty good. This is just a classic bash off, and the Orcs got
more bashy.
Better removal. got the better removal dice, and it helps that the Claw Palm Warrior was removed. Not before he got 2 Kaz's on his own, but he was badly injured. So, don't know how early in the game that happened, but
next up, we got Scurry Squad versus Yield Guard. 2-1 for Scurry Squad.
This was the other game that we split on. You took the Rats, and I took the Nurgle again. Pretty much had a hard time. I could have went either way with deciding this one because I could see how either team could win this one. In the end, just chose the Nurgle because you took the Rats. But yeah, I think
that lineman also got another double.
Yeah, I saw that too, and now it has dodge for reasons.
Well, it makes him... He's less likely to get knocked down.
Oh, no, I understand that. And plus, on a normal, you get block, and now you have a Blodge Guard Line Rat. It's just... That Line Rat's rolling very well. And that's to go along with his Agi 4 wrestle line rat. Just because, I guess.
It looks like the Nurgle could just not break armor this game. Like, at all.
Yeah. Six injuries. 16 breaks, so 10 stuns off of 52 blocks. That's not going to get it done versus Rats. With a natural one-turner, although they didn't score this game. Still, with Rats have plenty of movement to score on any of the gutter runners if they care to.
I mean, the Rats also got a lot of weird dice. It just looks like they came up at all the dice came up at the right time for what they needed.
Yeah. Trying to see. Well, I mean, foul appearance worked 50% of the time, so that's good in Nurgle's favor. Tentacles was able to work a lot as well, but
Catching failed.
oh, that's disturbing presence for you. Oh, there was a fireball, a 4-man fireball that only managed to knock one down.
Oh, there was a fireball. I was looking for a wizard.
Yeah, it was directed at the Nurgle.
I say fireballs aren't worth it unless you're getting 5 people.
It knocked 3 down, I should say. Sorry, only 1 succeeded the roll. So.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
That would have also probably helped with the scoring the second touchdown or even the first.
I assume the beast was KO'd for a while because there's only 8 really stupid rolls.
Yeah, it's possible. The Nurgle did have a couple KO rolls. Both teams woke up from all their KOs, which is the Rats were 5 for 5 and the Nurgle 2 for 2. So.
Well, they could have had Babe, so that would help.
Yeah. Not the Nurgle, though.
Alright, next up is a decently big game, Foul Targets versus Lords of Decay. 2-1 for Foul Targets. And I actually saw this game, because Callisti said we never watch his games.
Yeah, I saw that.
And, what I saw from this was Callisti hesitating, so he ended up not scoring in the second half. I think he...
What do you mean hesitating?
He tried stalling, but then the stall went with the Wood Elves stealing. I think he should have just went straight for that touchdown.
Yeah, as Rats with 3 legend gutter runners, you really shouldn't be stalling against any team, really, but not a Wood Elf team. And not this Wood Elf team.
Also, I was told it was going to be a bloodbath, and it didn't meet my expectations.
The Rats sustained 4 casualties.
Yes, but Jeff told me he would kill some legend gutter runners, and none of the legends even got hurt.
Yeah. Well, he did take out the claw palm.
Twice. Yeah, he got taken out like turn 1, missed 6 game, rolled the apple and was, casualty.
Okay. Well, then he identified the biggest threat on the board to the health of his team, took it off twice. Then you go after the gutter runners, which he did, but he just didn't get any of the legends. He got the one that isn't a legend. But again, is a huge threat to your team in terms of getting the ball out.
So yeah, Khaleesi, I was just, don't hesitate, just score. Because at that point you'd be up in this going into the second half. I think you'd be better off trying to stop them later.
Yeah, having not seen the game, I don't know exactly what was going on, but I don't see the point in stalling in this circumstance. If you were against a bash team, sure, but not against another agi team. The Wood Elves got 3 levels. Took sidestep on their Mighty Blow Juggernaut War Dancer. Took sidestep on a block catcher. And the guard lineman, speaking of lineman rolling 2 doubles, rolled another double and took Mighty Blow.
That's kind of a weird choice, I think, almost. Well, maybe not.
Well, I mean, if he rolls a double, what else are you going to take? It's really just strength access. I mean, you're not going to turn him into a thrower with anything in passing.
You can give him leader.
That's something for the thrower, and it doesn't cost you a double.
I don't like leader on like elf teams. I don't like leader on teams with cheap rerolls.
I actually forget how much rerolls are for Wood Elves.
50k.
I should remember.
All the elves have 50k.
Oh, it's just 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as humans, Kislev, dwarves. I know there's something else. I'm pretty sure there's something else. I just can't think of it. That might be it, actually. That might be it. Amazons. And Norse.
Yeah. I actually kind of understand it, because what else are you going to give him? Because he has guard, he's going to be up against other opposing pieces anyway, so he could potentially fight back. So I understand it. The one that would have synergized with guard would be stand firm, but it's...
And then you get blodge on them, because he gets dodge and block on normals.
Yeah, but that's so far away.
So yeah, this was an important game, though, because it put foul targets way up ahead. We'll take a look at that late in a little bit. Next up is Devresser Society versus Oathblow. 2-1 for Oathblow. And,
which we both backed Draenor in this one.
Oh, I see where the big problem was. That's a lot of injuries.
And he let us down.
That's a lot of injuries.
Oh, he went skink hunting and took them all out, even killing one of them. Just a sidestep diving tackle, so...
That guy was on his way to getting recycled anyways.
Exactly, and...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just helped it along.
Yeah, skink hunting, every skink got injured, so...
Yeah, look, the Henry Hamster Hand, the Elf Warner with block, Mighty Blow, piling on guard, and tackle, got 4 Kaz. So, I have a feeling he was the one doing most of the hunting.
Yeah, I mean, lizards have a hard time scoring if they don't have skinks.
Yeah. That's kind of a fundamental part of the game.
That's what actually wins you the game.
Yeah, I mean, at one point there were 6 Sori on the field, and that was it. Because even the Crocs got badly hurt. And all the Lizards were able to do was badly hurt a runner.
Yeah, that's skink hunting. That's just the way to do it.
And the Norse did get 20 more blocks, which...
Well, that's easy for them. They have Frenzy on 4 players.
I was just going to say, is to be expected with the Frenzy, the built-in Frenzy. I mean, the stats are a little deceiving in that the armor breaks would tell you, 13 to 14, very similar armor breaks, but no. The Lizards just couldn't get any real damage done, and the Norse just, everything they did was permanent damage, at least for the game's sake.
Alright, and taking a look at the leaderboard. So with that win, Jeff is almost secured a spot for the playoffs.
Yeah, he is 3 points up off on Wolf Ramajax.
He's got the bye week at the end.
He's got a bye week, week 13, and so that's another guaranteed win. So, yeah. We haven't gone over it yet, but Fiction and Jeff play. So 1 and 3 play this week.
So it's all up to Fiction to stop Jeff.
For Wolf Ramajax to try and get the playoffs, he needs to win out, and he also needs Fiction to beat Jeff. But then Wolf Ramajax also has to then make up a +4 TD differential.
Over 2 games.
Really, he needs at least 5 touchdowns to increase his TD differential to 5, because...
No, he only needs to get up to 4, so then playoffs is decided by a coin flip.
Well, I was going to say that you don't really want your playoff spot determined by a coin flip, but...
Unless you win the coin flip.
Yeah. Because it'd be tied on points, tied on TD differential. They'd have the same amount of losses. They tied in the head-to-head, so then it would come down to a coin flip. And that's something nobody wants to see.
And then we got, Commodious Thunder second, Brick and Mortar third. Dazed and Confused dropped down a lot after losing to the Commodious Thunder.
Yeah, and they're really beaten up right now. They are still in the third Challenger Cup spot. So they would be going to the postseason.
Yeah, but point-wise are tied with Dead Wrestler Society.
Yeah, which are are down 2 touchdowns, which is why the Nurgle are on top right now. But I think these teams are trending in the opposite directions. I think the Nurgle are going down and the Lizards are going up.
And you got, Yield Guard after that. Like you said, kind of trending down now. They're all starting to fall off. Which is kind of the opposite of how the team actually works. Don't they get, really good the higher they are?
Not necessarily. You still need the dice to be in your favor when you need it to be. And if they're not...
Well, that's every team.
Yeah, I know. So, having played 1 mediocre season, so I've played Nurgle for 6 seasons. I've finished in the middle of the table my first season at 5, 2, and 6. Then winning and going to the playoffs second and third season, so finishing second and first in my next divisions, getting me to REL 1, where I then finished in the middle of it the first season, and then in 10th in the second season, and now I'm in first in REL 2A. You know, there is luck that you need to have in addition to just having a good team. Like, my team hasn't really changed all that much from being in REL 1, and now it's having a really good season. It just, things are falling into place this season. Whereas for some of these other teams, it was going really well, and now things are kind of turning on some of them. Just happens.
And next up, we got Scurry Squad. Middle of the table. Doing better than Callisti now after that loss. Which could have just been a tie. Could have just been a tie, Callisti, or a win if you didn't stall out.
Ouch. But down, Callisti technically still has a shot all the way down to him. I mean, at 14 points for the third Challenger Cup spot.
No, I got that Callisti has no chance of Challengers Cup.
Well, I don't have the predictor. I'm just purely going off points. I don't know who they play and all that sort of stuff. But I'm just.
When I bring it up, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling it stops at like Yayo. Probably has the last chance. Everybody else doesn't.
No, it's worse than you think.
Okay. But yeah, the Scurry Squad has rebounded from being one of the lowest TV value teams to having a pretty decent season.
Yeah.
My Dixie wrecked. It's been an up and down season for them, as their record shows.
They're
5 wins, 5 losses.
They're getting off a curse season. And
then Callisti with all his ties.
Yeah, like that last game could have been a tie, Callisti. Just saying. And then we got Eldar Statesman, who, again, could have been higher, but they had the computer die on them.
Yeah, that gave them 3 losses, so who knows what those 3 losses could have been. So
they could be up at the top, potentially.
Yeah, if they had won those 3,
they'd actually take the Commodious Thunder out of second if they won all 3, because Commodious Thunder was the first one that they had to concede to.
Yeah, well, yeah. Forgetting about who they actually ended up conceding to, yeah, this whole division could have been really different.
And we got Revenge of the Referees, who is this is kind of like a downswing season for them.
Yeah, they have lost 2 really well developed Killing Goats, and really have just been the ones being beaten up.
Then you got Oathblow. They've had a rough season too.
Yeah, all three teams at the bottom have just really not been able to contend all that much, and have been the ones being beaten up on by the rest of the division, really.
Yeah, Channel 8 News team at the bottom here.
Yeah, and they're starting to hemorrhage players, so I don't know how much more Channel 8 News team will be around for.
So let's take a look at the division predictor. And at the top, at 97.32% foul targets, has the playoff chance. And the only one who can stop that is the Commodious Thunder. At 2.68.
Yeah. Which they need Fiction to do that for them.
Yeah, now they're relying on Fiction. And And then the cutoff for possible Challengers Cup is My Dixie Wrecked at 1.68%.
Okay.
Yeah, Calicia has lost a chance of getting into the postseason. Cambodia Thunder is almost just as locked for Challengers Cup. But again, wants that nice first place. Dev Wrestler Society is the lowest one with like a good chance of getting into Challengers Cup at 48.39%.
Yeah, I would actually bet on them to finish in that last Challenger Cup spot over the teams that are vying for it.
Yeah, and then we got, Brick and Mortary, Dazed and Confused. They're higher above Yield Guard, and Scurry Squad have a chance for Challengers Cup.
Oh, I think it's going to be Jeff, Commodious Thunder, Brick and Mortary, and Dead Wrestler Society.
You think Nurgle is just going to fall out?
Yeah. I mean, Draenor and Acropolis are tied right now, points-wise. So, Acropolis just took 2 big losses on his team. Now he's dealing with a rookie Nurgle warrior because he lost one of his most developed warriors, which is going to hurt. He's lost his killer, Pestigore. Those are really big losses to try and quickly recover from. Who is he? Oh. Yeah, spoiler for going over the schedule, but Dead Wrestler Society and Dazed and Confused play this week, so that will go a long way in determining who takes that spot.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, we should actually look at next week now. So, Scurry Squad has the bye week.
It really comes down to the first 2 real games.
Yeah.
1 and 3, 4 and 5 play each other. Obviously, Commodious Thunder's game 2 because they still need to win out to have a shot at making the playoffs. But those first 2 are the most important games this week.
It's unfortunate Sturmwaffle can't get the bye week to level. There's actually not that much else that can level on Scurry Squad for the bye week. There's the Rookie Gutter Runner. And all the linemen. Okay, all the 1 skill linemen.
Yeah, his kicker, his wrestler, and then all the 3 rookies. I actually would kind of hope it falls on the Rookie Gutter Runner, actually.
Yeah, you want him to level up faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most important game, Foul Targets versus Brick and Mortary. These are both here. So Foul Targets has proven that they are good at this game. Let's see. So Brick and Mortary are getting 250k inducements. I'd say don't get Bomber Dribble Snot against Elves.
Well, yeah. Well, this is in Foul Target Stadium, so he can't do his usual Knuffles alter stuff. So I don't know if then going for the bomber and stuff like that are as worth it when they're as expensive as they are.
He could
Versus
get
other things.
Ripper. Ripper would be a good one to get. I think he needs to spend some cash, but he could get Ripper.
Yeah. I don't know if just a wizard and
A wizard and a bribe would actually be pretty good.
Fiction is missing his dirty player line orc for this game.
Alright, so maybe not a wizard, but a bribe and a dirty player.
Yeah, that would bring him up to 12 as well. Because right now he's sitting on 11, so it would be 11 versus 11 if he gets no star player or induces a mercenary. Fiction's got a good amount of tackle. He's got the claw. He's got the mighty blow piling on, juggernaut tackle blitzer. He's got a strength 4 frenzy tackle blitzer and a diving tackle blitzer. So he potentially has the tools on the team already to deal with elves or agi teams a little bit.
Yeah, but Jeff also has 3 agility 5 players, and that's just cheating.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I'd like to see Fiction win this because it adds more drama to the division, but I think Valtargis is going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I picked them to win, so I have to stick with them at this point. But I think the Agi 5 is going to pull off some elf BS and be enough to win.
Next up, Dev Wrestler Society versus Dazed and Confused. This is big for the Challengers Cup. And that's 11 players on Nurgle.
Yes, it is. And he's dropped all the way down to 1620. As I said, with a rookie Nurgle Warrior now, with only 2 Pestigors, 2 Guard, 3 Mighty Blow when you include the Beast. He does have 2 tackle, 1 on a wrestle Rodder, and 1 on a block tackle Pestigor. He's gonna get completely out strength, out guarded by the lizards. The lizards are on 11 as well.
Both of them could afford to just buy another player. Skink or a Rodder.
Yeah, I would assume though, because he hasn't already, Acropolis is probably just sitting on that 40k to buy the 3rd Pestigor back.
That's fair as well.
The Rodder really isn't worth buying especially when you're hoping to just make him for free, but
that's going to be pretty hard when
that's going to be really difficult without Claw Mighty Blow.
Without that Claw, and you can't get any from Skinks.
Yeah. Because of Stunty. Whatever. I actually think the Lizards will win this.
I also think the Lizards are going to win this one.
Unless
he goes like super skink hunting. Like Oathblow did.
Yeah, but Oathblow has to tackle Mighty Blow to do it. Like, you're just completely relying on AV7 being AV7, which isn't the best game plan.
Yeah.
And I would hope Draenor wouldn't give up cheap shots on his skinks. I would hope. Uh,
He's been playing him long enough that he should know not to do that.
yeah. Uh, Obviously that happened last week, so I don't know exactly why that happened last week, but he should be able to keep all the Nurgle in front of him with his Wall of Sorai and his Kroxigor, and just really push around the Nurgle, if not remove them completely, because he does have 2 Mighty Blow of his own and plenty of guard.
Yeah, lizards with guard are scary. So next up is Oathblow versus My Dixie Wrecked.
The 2 bashy human teams.
Well, one's Norse.
Finally, they're human. Look at that team. They're all humans. Most of them, anyway. Looking at 140, 130, going towards the Norse. I could see a wizard. I could see a bribe and a babe or something like that.
Well, it's more likely to be 130 because My Dixie Wrecked is 10k over.
Yeah, I know. I changed it as I was talking. I said 140, and then I saw that and said 30. So, it all depends on what you want to do, how much of your bank you want to use.
The humans have the bigger bench, which will be helpful.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give this to the humans. There's a good amount of Mighty Blow on the human team to deal with that Armor 7.
Yeah. There's 5 to 4 from the Norse. And of course there's Big Fred, Strength 6 Ogre.
Yep.
And Jerry Rice. I think the humans have this as well. Gotta stop agreeing.
I think we're going to get to a point where we agree on everyone. Next up, we got Lords of Decay and the Eldar Statesman. I think after the display I saw from Lords of Decay, the Elder Statesmen win this game.
They're getting about 90k in inducements, yeah. The High Elves are, I mean.
Yeah. If they want, they can get a wizard.
You know what? I'll back Callisti to win.
I think that's
just to be different.
I think that's a terrible choice because he doesn't go
yeah,
and score with his. He doesn't score with his gutter runners.
Well, he said. I also saw that he said he has the worst one-turning gutter runner. That he always fails. So then don't give him to him. You have 2 other gutter runners that can one turn. All of them can one turn, really. It's not that difficult with movement 9 or movement 10 sidestep. So give it to one of them in one turn.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the removal pieces to remove the High Elves, and you have gutter runners that can just do pretty much whatever they want to do on the field. So
don't stall.
Yeah. Especially seeing you don't You said you're not keeping the team, so why not just go for a shootout? That's how a team like this will win most of their games, is in a shootout. You don't really win by going 1-0 or 2-1.
Yeah, no, I've seen tons of rats. They gotta win by a lot.
Yeah, or just keep pushing. Like, keep putting the pressure on by scoring. And making the other team score
Yeah, if you're
quickly
up
back.
if you're up 2 touchdowns, you've probably won the game. At like almost any point in the game, if you're up by 2, you've probably won already.
Yeah. And at the very least, you put pressure on a team that most likely can't score quickly to score quickly, and then either you get a pass that fails, or you get just a handoff play that, again, fails, puts the ball on the ground, you run in with your insane rats, pick the ball up, and run the opposite direction.
Alright, and next we got Yield Guard and Channel 8 News Team. So Yield Guard and Channel 8 News Team is super beat up this week.
Yeah, they are.
2 blockers gone.
They lost at least one peasant last game. Yeah, 2 blockers and a peasant.
Well, you're getting 560k, so I think it's safe to say Griff ball time.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely Griff. I don't know. If you get Griff, you could get a wizard.
Get Griff and Mighty Zug.
I was thinking that, actually. Does he have enough for both?
If he wants to spend all his bank, yes.
Wow.
His 10k bank.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not really gonna help him all that much. I don't know what Wu's plans are for this team, but...
Oh, wait. Sorry, my bad. Mighty Zug is 10k more than I thought. Never mind. He doesn't have enough for Mighty Zug.
Oh.
And Griff.
But this team, Channel 8 News Team, looks on their last legs.
Yeah.
It looks like they might be approaching their final broadcast.
Yeah.
Ever. So you could just go out with a bang.
Get Griff, get a wizard. Just get Griff.
Because at the very least, that gives him the agi player that he's lacking.
And the strength 4 player that he's lacking.
Yeah. Because this Nurgle team really... Griff has dodge, right? He's blodge?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the Nurgle team only has 1 tackle.
Griff is 7 movement, 4 strength, 4 agility, 8 armor, loner, block, dodge, fend, sprint, sure feet.
Yeah.
I thought he had catch too. Not important.
No. Yeah, doesn't need it. So Griff would be a good call. I don't really see a way in which Channel 8 News Team wins this one, though.
No, I also think Yield Guard's gonna win it. But Griff ball. Griff is fun to play with.
Yeah. My advice to Wu would be just have fun with this game. Don't take it seriously. And just play for Griff shenanigans.
And last game of the week, Revenge of the Referees versus the Commodious Thunder. Now if I remember Revenge of the Referees. Oh, it's got some claw. Okay. I thought I had no claw left.
Oh no, it's on his warriors though.
Yeah.
He's lost his killer beastmen, but he still has his warriors, which are okay. I mean, 2 Claw Mighty Blow, 1 with piling on, and then he has the Lodge Guard Mighty Blow 1 as well.
And they're only getting 210k. The Chaos.
Yeah, and they're sitting on 11 players right now. We've already talked about how important this game is for Wolf Ramajax. He needs to win.
Preferably by 2.
He needs Fiction to win, obviously, to have a shot at all, but he needs to win his games, both his games.
Preferably by 2 each.
Yeah. At least 2 each. I'm gonna back Wolf Ramajax in this one.
I also will back Wolf Ramajax.
Because the Chaos... The inducements aren't really gonna be enough to overcome that Chorf team.
The Chaos teams do not have good inducements.
No, they don't. Although he's getting more because he has 40k. So that's 250 if he doesn't want to spend any of his bank. So that's 400 if he wants to blow it all in this game.
There's still not much worth getting.
Yeah, then you could be looking at, you know, something silly like a chainsaw and a couple bribes or something like that. And if that ended up working and took out a couple of short blockers, then this game is different. But you can't reliably
go silly and get Brick Farth.
Rely on that. I would not, but that's just me. I think silly would be a chainsaw and a couple bribes.
Nah, Brick Farth. You get your throw teammate touchdowns. And 2 players.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that Lemony Aspen Twist is just gonna come up and bash him in the face and then jump on him.
What's gonna happen to everybody he gets? Like, you don't put the Ogre on the line. You don't put Brick Farth on the line. But yeah, I still think Commodious Thunder.
Inducements aren't going to be enough to save this game, I don't think.
No. Alright, so, that's week 11.
So we both think Commodious Thunder will hold up his side, but we don't think Fiction will hold up his.
Yeah. I want Fiction to hold up his end. It just leads to more drama in the pack.
Yeah. It's always nice when it gets the division gets decided week 13.
I mean, I know if I'm Jeff, I'd rather get decided sooner. But I'm not Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm just a spectator.
Yeah, but I'm sure Jeff wants it decided this week. And really all he needs is a draw. He just needs not to lose.
Alright, so Fiction just got to win.
Which Fiction hasn't drawn this season.
Yeah, Fiction decides. Fiction is Ricky Bobby, your first or your last. That's his whole motto. He doesn't believe in draws. On turn 16, if it's going to be a draw, he concedes.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, don't think he does that at all. So yeah, get out there, play your games. I was just looking to see if that admin game got played yet, and it has not. See you guys next week.
It's going to be a very interesting week this week and potentially 2 weeks, so I'm interested to see what happens.
See you guys.
See you guys next week.